Nobody's going to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get tired and wore out yourself. They actually offered to sell me that bus a couple years ago.
I remember you mentioned that, actually.
Yeah, they offered to sell it to me. I didn't want it because I should have just bought it.
Oh, we're live right now? Hell yeah.
They're going to have...
Cool.
So what's up, everybody? I'm just going to address the crowd first and let them know we're here. We've got the one and only Herschel Carrasco in the house.
Carrasco.
Same shit.
Shout out to Trust the Tattoo. That's a good way to start it, though.
Damn, that's a clip right there.
That's a clip right there.
Joey Chavez fucks up a
Herschel Carrasco.
introduction.
Herschel, my bad, brother. You know it was all love there, baby.
all good.
My bad. But no, we're here at Huntington Beach with the very first Body Art Bus podcast. So we're coming out swinging hardcore. We've got the Ink Masters activation brought to you by Paramount Plus. We got the big dog out here as a support vehicle for the little dog, just in case, case shit, because we want to make sure the situation goes perfect for Paramount and for Ink Masters. You know, it's a big opportunity for us.
Exciting.
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah, man.
Long time coming.
Huge fucking deal. When you told me about it, I was like trying to like unpack that. I was like, wait, like Ink Master, like Paramount, like
that's big, man.
No.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man.
I'm telling you. When I saw the rack, I think it wasn't even real because I'm so used to working with producers, and just in my experience, producers are full of shit most of the time. And so I don't believe anything until I'm paid or I'm at the event. You know what I'm saying?
Or you signed some contracts or some shit? Or?
Yeah, well, I got paid, so I was stoked. Immediately, I was pumped. Yeah. But now that I'm here and I got to see the bus and I got the bus out of the wrap shop, it was just like, what, dude? Like, it's $20,000 wrap on our OG bus. She looks brand new, bro. Like, it's amazing. Like, honestly, that bus deserved it. That was the first bus. Like I said, me and my pops built that bus together, so it's a hand-built bus. Like,
it's amazing.
It's a legend, that bus. It's been through a lot. If those, we were talking about, we're like, if those seats could talk. Just because all the events we've done, all the parties we've done, like, yeah, it'd be crazy, dude. So hopefully they don't invent something where seats could end up talking. Because that'd be nuts.
That would be awkward.
That'd be nuts. Remember that time I'd be like, seat? I wasn't even aware of that at that point. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah. And you were, we were speaking earlier, and you were saying that you guys are the only licensed tattoo bus in the state, right?
So no, we were.
Okay.
We were. Okay. Now there are other people doing it. There are other people that are licensed and getting it. But we started it, so we like to say it
early, bro. You've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, we've been
pioneering it, right?
Yeah, and so when I first started doing it, there was two other dudes doing it. There was a dude in Maine and there was a dude in Florida. That's who I knew of from my research, right?
Okay.
Then that show came on where they drive around the bus.
Tattoo.
Ministry
I remember that one.
Ministry of Ink. No, that's what the bus is called. But yeah,
Tattoo Highway.
Tattoo Highway.
I remember that.
Tattoo Highway comes out, right?
Yeah. I've heard of that one. I don't think I've seen a
Thomas Pendleton.
Thomas Pendleton.
Back in the day.
Herschel is on it. Yes. Thomas Pendleton.
How old is that?
I want to say 08,
like,
09.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, because I was weaker on my bus in 09, and then that shit comes out.
It only lasted not even a full season, right?
No, and honestly, they weren't prepared.
Sure.
Because a lot of the time, it's like, this is a lot to do. One, you got to maintenance it. Two, you got to prepare your stuff. Three, you got to make sure you have supplies. And if you constantly don't have that stuff going and you constantly are having problems, nobody's going to work with you. You're going to get tired and wore out yourself. They actually offered to sell me that bus a couple years ago.
I remember you mentioned that, actually.
Yeah, they offered to sell it to me. I didn't want it because I should have just bought it.
Wow. And it varies from state to state too, right? So, whatever state you're in, the requirements and everything is different. So I had read that they got into those types of problems too with that show.
Yeah, well, not only that,
especially someone that has a lot of publicity in that.
Yeah, they were doing basically illegal. It was completely illegal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Completely. Some places it was illegal. Some places you're code violation. Some places you're health code violation.
Wow.
So, but no matter what, there's those violations. And that's the first thing I told Homeboy, which when they tried to sell me the truck, I said, this would not pass code. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, this is carpet.
No fucking way.
This is carpet.
This is carpet.
Yeah.
This is absorbing everything.
This 100% wipeable, 100% cleanable. There is no carpet allowed in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. HUD would have been like, nah, this can't be a tattoo shop. Health department would have said, nah, it ain't happening. So they're cruising around doing a TV show with a vehicle that's completely unlicensable, basically incriminating themselves.
Yeah.
Every state that they go, they violated the law. I think at that point they're going to deal with the FBI. I think at that point, the multi-state, they're dealing with FBI. I think the CIA might have been involved. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
So
we're dragging you for a while, guy, and wasn't hard to find you.
I mean, you had a fucking show.
Yeah.
With your address.
We know where you're going next.
Yes. Which goes back to what I like to say, which is I like to do it right. No matter what I do it right. I make sure I have everything covered. Definitely. I make sure I have all the licenses and taken care of. Now, first thing I thought of was tattooing on the LA Bridge. First thing I thought. But look, here we go. But guess who was there first? Guess who was there first? My man Herschel over here.
Yeah. So I didn't.
You didn't get it on video.
I
right?
felt like I'm definitely living under a rock in that sense because I didn't know that bridge was new.
Well, that bridge has been under construction for a long time.
It's existing, but it was under construction
for a long time.
Yeah.
And
they destroyed it,
opened it,
and then they rebuilt it.
A lot of history on that bridge.
Okay.
It's in a lot of like movies too, so you see a lot of scenes from that. From that bridge.
Okay. So is that how the idea came about for you going? Like when they finished it up, and you're like, let me fucking.
Yeah, so even before I seen the barber, you guys saw that viral video of the barber, right? So I seen the barber cutting hair, and even before that came out, you know, I've been tattooing out in public, so I was already plotting it, and I just wasn't sure about the days. So so once I seen the barber, I'm like, I have to get there. I have to get there. So you already know, man. I'm just having fun. That day was hot. I think you were asking about if I got any of it on video. I mean, I got a little bit of it. It was just too hot that day. I was actually trying to tattoo a stranger that day.
Nice.
You know, I have a series where I tattoo strangers.
And try to jump on that.
Definitely do something soon, man. Yeah, you guys should definitely do that too, man. Definitely, bro.
So how did that go?
So I just planned for it. Went out there with my boy Edwin. The plan was to tattoo a stranger, but it was hot that day. There wasn't too much foot traffic that day, so I did ask a few people. And usually, when I ask people, the first or second person say yes. It's not hard to convince somebody to get a free tattoo. Surprisingly, but that day. I asked a few people. Everybody said no. And so I told my boy Edwin, you know what, bro? It's too hot. I can't be here any longer.
Yeah, you were dressed up.
I was dressed up too.
I was like,
yeah, I'm like, let me just tattoo you real quick. And actually, I already had pre-planned that. So I'm like, you know what? Just in case, I'll have something ready for him. So he volunteered, and we just knocked it down. But you know, it's been hot lately. Once it cools down, I was telling you, Elvis, I'm like, once it cools down, definitely got to get back on you know, these stranger videos.
A lot more comfortable.
Well, that beautiful OG bus over there has a brand new air conditioner, and she blows real cold.
Nice.
So we can do
just in time for the winter.
Just in time for winter, buddy.
And you know what? I feel like
it's gonna be a hot winter. I feel.
Yeah, I feel that you could barbecue right now. You know.
Exactly.
I'm full beach attire.
There you go.
I'm full beach attire.
There you go.
No, but hold on.
Okay,
we can't go off the bridge yet.
No, I wasn't.
Then I heard that they shut that bridge down.
They did.
Because there was too much illegal activity.
There was a lot of illegal activity going on.
Not started by you. It was just everyone was like, everybody was on the same frequency. They're like, hey, let's go fuck this shit.
Rock this fucking bridge.
Yeah, we shut it down. Shut it down.
So what exactly happened though? Like people were just running amok. Like
high traffic. Yeah, people were running.
People wanted to see.
They were just excited to be on the bridge.
I just wanted to go check out the bridge. I wanted to go across brand new bridge.
Quinceañeras on the bridge.
Stop it.
Yeah, they had it all out there.
They had quinceañeras on the bridge.
They did a podcast. Shout out to Brown Bag Podcast.
Shout out to Brown Bag.
On the 6th Street Bridge.
Like they pulled over and they fucking set up.
It wasn't that long. I think it was like a 20-minute podcast, but they literally shot it there.
Everybody was taking advantage of that.
It was trending. And see, that's the thing. You have to sometimes, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to follow trends, but sometimes when something's hot, got to ride that wave while it's hot.
You told us that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, you know, back to that, I just felt like it went with, like, you know, the brand that I'm trying to build. It just kind of went along with it, and you know, just jumped on.
I mean, how was your reaction though when you heard they're shutting that bridge down? As somebody that participated in this bridge activity, how did you feel?
I mean, you know, okay, I feel like I did it responsibly. I didn't disturb traffic. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I had cones. There was cones.
You know, so I didn't do it in the middle of the street. Even though my boy Edwin was like, "You should do it in the middle of the street." I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, bro. That's not my style.
That's too much.
You know, I'm already going crazy being out here in public. You know,
and you don't want to get hit by a car.
Yeah, that too.
Nobody wants that.
Exactly.
People don't pay attention when they drive. Somebody would have been texting. Somebody would have saw your podcast like, shit,
for sure.
Oh shit.
But I think that's why, you know, with, you know, doing a collab with you guys, that would be perfect, because I always get a lot of negative comments where like, oh, you know, you should, you know, even artists that I respect, they're posting me, you know, covering my face with an like a clown emoji, and I'm just like, you know, it's just marketing is all it is, you know. I mean, you know, I tattoo in a shop, so so you know, back to the negative comments, like, you know, doing this together, like, then you really can't say much because it's legit.
You're talking about
a stranger from the street, do it in a licensed spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing.
You can't say anything.
Well, I think the most important thing is safety.
Definitely.
So, especially in this industry, they're going to say, hey, it's going to be safe, it's going to be clean, it's going to be in a controlled environment.
Yep.
And I think that's the only people that are really, that people do have a problem with it. That's their one problem with it.
Definitely.
But you know what? Like, people are gonna have a problem regardless. You know, and one thing that I'm gonna say is,
I have a problem with that hat he's wearing right now. I haven't mentioned it, but I can't look at myself because I'm a decent human being.
It's sunny outside.
For sure. I almost brought my hat.
You know, the suntan with the fucking opening. You know,
I like that. No, I'm just kidding. I really like that.
But anyways, what I was gonna say is, people find something to nitpick about, right? Like, you're tattooing out in the street, like, oh, that's unsanitary or whatever the fuck they're saying. They're talking shit. But I've done tattoo conventions and seen big names, legends, tattooing in hotel rooms.
For sure.
And nobody's saying shit. Everyone's stopping by, showing respect. Like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? Like, oh, can I check out what you're doing? But because it's people that they don't know or they see as like someone that's a big name in the industry, they're like, oh, let me talk shit on this guy or let me fucking throw hate, you know?
Definitely.
You know, but they don't see that regardless of what we're doing, we're still keeping safety and cleanliness in mind, you know?
100%.
And like, people tattoo at events. It's not hard. It's not hard. They think it's like, oh, because you're not in a room that's fucking air conditioned or whatever. It's not okay. It's not safe. But that's bullshit.
It's not,
I'm not saying
those rules weren't made by tattooers.
Yeah.
Those rules were made by health departments.
Exactly.
So, regardless of how you feel about it or how we act about it, for sure there's a written black and white. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're not.
Yeah.
So no matter who it is, they're not doing what we're supposed to be doing as licensed individuals.
Yeah.
So technically, we're going against our license. Technically.
Yeah, but that's why with the collaboration of the Body Art Bus,
there we go.
Those concepts,
we're gonna
fucking haters down before they can fucking repost it. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, oh, you want to talk shit? Now here's your halt.
Because there's a lot of people that have a problem with like people saying like gatekeepers and shit like that. And that's a big thing going on around gatekeeping and shit like that, right? And as somebody new that starts out, I can see how that's a thing. But then you realize like when you're a part of something, you build a respect and love for that thing. And so it's not necessarily gatekeeping. It's more like, this is a thing that I love, and I feel like how I feel about it and what I feel is important about this thing, you're violating that to me.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to.
It was like a parental thing. Like,
I think
you see something grow, you see the transition of the growth of it, and you're like, I want to keep it the way it was because I was there in that upbringing of that culture or that thing. Just like a child, like you want them to be innocent for as long as you can, but eventually they're gonna do what they want. They're gonna do what they do, you know.
Lots changed.
Yeah, so you just gotta accept it and try to embrace the change and fucking just go with it, you know.
Yeah,
do the best you can to be good to it. You know?
No, you're right. Like for instance, a brand new bridge.
Keep it clean.
No, I saw motherfuckers riding their bikes over the arches and shit. I immediately wanted to do it, and that's just I think that's just who I am. I'm just like, oh shit, that can be done. Yes, I'm doing it because that's how badass would that be. But yeah, super dangerous. I couldn't do it. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, it was trending. It was trending though for sure.
It was trending hard.
Don't do it without a helmet. Yeah.
At least.
Maybe some bubble pads.
Dude, hey, you're talking 200-foot drop at that point. No, I don't know. 100 foot.
I don't know.
Whatever, you're not going to make it.
Yep.
That's what.
But people died too, right? Some people did do some shit, commit suicide.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's been a lot of suicides that have happened there, but I'm not sure if they're recent.
Over the years.
I mean, in history, definitely. There has. Even most bridges, you know, it's sad, but right?
Yeah, there's a beautiful bridge in Pasadena, and they're like, oh, that's a suicide. But I'm like, that bridge is fucking gorgeous. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But, pray for anybody that needs help right now. Hopefully you don't do that. Your life is worth living. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Things will get better.
Definitely.
Just got to roll ups and downs every day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're up right now. Huntington Beach.
Yeah, we're up, you know.
Masters.
Man.
You know, we're so up.
We're up. We got to keep this wave going, you know.
100%. Bro, you got to be consistent, man.
We're trying. We're trying to be consistent. We're trying to just do what we got to do, trying to hold each other accountable, you know what I mean? And not just us, but the whole team.
There you go.
Like, I mean, we've been trying to do like that convention we've been talking about. We've been talking about doing that since 2021. Yeah. We all know why it didn't happen. All right. But to me, it's unacceptable that it still hasn't happened. You know what I mean? So I hit up the team like, hey, dude, let's make, you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do it. Okay, do you want to do this?
How big are you guys trying to go with the convention? Like, you know, booth wise,
We're gonna go like 200 booths.
Wow, you guys are going big.
That's pretty big, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have?
how many did Pasadena
That's what C.
I'm not sure.
Pasadena had a grip.
Yeah.
Pasadena had a grip.
Is Golden State going on this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
We were there yesterday.
Oh, how was it? How was Golden
We drove that thing to Golden State for Nico because we didn't ask him
to go give him a little promo.
Give him a little promo. Masters.
I mean that, man. I love Nico.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fucking dope artists at Pasadena.
I didn't see him. I tried to find
popping.
Yeah, it's great. A lot of greats out there.
Oh, I thought Carlos ran into Carlos.
So yeah, we had a bunch of old flyers for the convention we're trying to throw.
I see.
With the old dates.
Okay.
So what we did was the dates were at the bottom of the flyer.
Okay.
So we just cut that bitch off and we reused the flyer. So we went out there, started passing them out there. It was perfect. Yeah.
That's perfect.
You know?
Yeah, let me know the details, man. You know.
Real quick.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know the details. I'll share that too, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing it the first weekend in June next year. Okay. Joey's already got the deposit down.
Nice.
So we've already started talking to artists. We've got a couple people that already picked up some booths.
We
Okay.
got a website. We got a fucking marketing done, bro. I already spent like 10 grand on this show that hasn't happened for fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. So
bro. I mean, I'll probably get a booth with you guys, and I'll because I don't really want to take walk-ups or anything. I actually just want to tattoo like celebrities there, you know.
Okay.
Just have like
that would be dope. That would be dope.
And just have like somewhere where people could just walk by, check it out. You
because
know,
then we can have some content. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
I think that's the biggest thing we want to do, at least for the first one. We're not expecting to be like a crazy like income or a crazy profit off of this. Like we want to start it and then kind of get it going, keep it going, you know. And I think just focusing on the content, encourage people to make content, I think is like my idea. Is
100%.
Hey, come in, make some videos, feel free to tag us, whatever, you know. Which is like the way of the way things are right now.
Man, that's the way you do marketing in 2022.
Yeah, so next year, June, first weekend in June, I believe it's like the 3rd or the 5th.
Okay.
You know, at the Ontario Convention Center.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even know Ontario had a convention center.
You know what? Actually, didn't know. Actually, yeah.
So like right next to the airport, right there.
Yeah, because the company I used to work for, they used to host boxing there. So I remember Thompson. Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did their last event. We're doing one in November.
Wow. Yeah, I worked for Thompson for a lot of years. You remember?
I've been so my dad used to not work for Thompson, but he used to get promotional stuff from them.
Oh, okay.
And he would get tickets to the boxing match.
There you go.
They would have them at the DoubleTree sometimes.
Yeah. The DoubleTree, and then now Thompson's in Corona by Centennial.
Wow.
On Rimpall. So.
Oh shit! So they're still doing the boxing promotions and shit. That's tight.
My boys, he went pro.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen a couple guys that were like semi-pro that went. I can't remember who it was, but after that, then I started seeing them on fucking Showtime.
Wow.
And I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, you know, it is legit though, because the Thompson boxing it's like Showtime boxing, so it's like either Showtime there or like a big. I don't know if it's HBO. I think it was for show. It was for sure Showtime. I know that. But
put it together, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was. Yeah. I was going to those events with my dad. I want to say I was like 13, 14 years old, and I was going in there like, oh shit, like this is a fucking legit boxing match.
No, it is.
Fucking a ring. There's fucking people at the front,
cameras, everything.
Girls,
yeah. We saw Canelo. We saw Canelo there early on too.
Oh, really?
A bunch of legendary
Thompson?
boxers. Yeah, through Thompson Boxing. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So Thompson's like the fucking the hot new hip hop of of boxers.
Of boxing, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nightmare, right? Chris Areola. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of people.
The Nightmare.
Chris Areola. He was from Riverside. Big dude. Yeah. But you see like some OG legends there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about. Have you heard of the company Thompson, like building materials? So it's a company that supplies stuff for construction companies or like buildings and stuff like that.
Oh, I've seen
and they used to throw
everywhere. Yeah.
They used to throw boxing events, and my dad would get tickets, and I would go see these boxers that at the time were like amateur young dudes, and now they're like legends. Now they're fucking pro Showtime, you know, doing crazy shit, you know. So it's cool, man. It's dope.
How you been, Jordan?
Great.
You staying busy, man?
Great. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of boxers, I just tattooed a boxer.
Oh really? Oh, I did see that. That's badass, man.
He came in, bro. I was looking at him like, "Hey, bro, I know you like to hit people.
Yeah.
I just want to make a good tattoo for you."
Scoot this way a little bit.
That's it. That's all. I want.
Let me tattoo your punch, your hook.
No, yeah.
Tattoo that arm, dude.
Which arm do you hit hard with?
How did that come about? Like referral or?
Yeah, I tattooed this guy Sua. He actually played for the Broncos.
Nice. It's word of mouth,
now
man.
USC. Yeah. He does all the he gave me the proper name for it the other day, but I don't remember. I said he was an anchor.
Okay,
News anchor. He didn't like that. He's like, I'm sports. Something.
Yeah.
Sportscaster.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But he's killing it. But yeah,
It's like
he
calling a
referred me
tattoo machine a
to
tattoo
man.
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah, so I was, we've been talking about collaborating on the I don't know what would you call those. I consider those like social experiments where you find someone that's random on the street and try to convince them to get a tattoo or whatever. So what I wanted to do, and maybe we can have time to do it this time around here, is playing rock, paper, scissors with someone.
Okay.
To win a free tattoo, like something little.
That's
know?
cool. People love games, man. So any video where it involves either like a cash prize
like
or
a challenge,
a game,
it's like a
those two
Mr.
really
Beast type of vibe,
Exactly.
And I think people really like dig that.
That sounds
I think that
interesting,
could be something cool. Everything good?
We're good. We're gassed up.
Okay. They're running out of gas over there.
Ran out of gas. We're running the AC. We're running all the power of the whole bus. So it's freaking eating up the gas. But we gassed up and we're good
That's
to go.
cool that you're here and in person taking care of them because, bro, they're going to be calling again. You know what I mean? It's going to be build a relationship there and they're going to be calling for more.
Yeah.
So
even if Paramount doesn't, the people, what are they called? Campfire. They're going to think of Body Art Bus and recommend to any other companies that may hit them up.
Absolutely.
Because they're in connect. They're the middleman to Paramount, to Coca-Cola, yeah, all this
Target.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see Target doing a big tattoo campaign.
Target?
Hey.
Bro, that fucking
down right off the bat.
that bull terrier with the fucking Target knife.
Tatted.
I would get that tattooed, bro.
Tatted.
He's already tattooed,
Man.
Yeah, throw an anchor on him and a fucking eagle and shit. Motherfucker style.
Damn, the updated version.
Some nautical stars
on all the Target advertisement.
Bang.
Is the bulldog terrier with like fucking
Target, give us a call. We'll help you work on the fucking marketing. Dude. We're down.
Yeah, but we were talking about doing the rock paper scissors or like some sort of challenge to win a tattoo. Because he was saying like people like that being able to win something.
I've never seen that. I love that. I love that. You got
Mr. Beast has been blowing up right now.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No. Fuck, if it was that easy.
Game prizes.
Beach, you want to fucking challenge us to a game of rock, paper, scissors today?
There you go.
If you win, you get to tattoo us. If we win, we get to tattoo you.
Yeah.
Right?
Elvis, you ain't tattooing me. Fuck you. You Elvis.
Tattoo me?
You ain't fucking tattooing me, Beach. I'm sorry, bro. My body is my temple, and only bad motherfuckers get to ride on this temple.
I don't know, man. I've covered some shit up on you, so.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that idea, though, bro. That's actually a good series idea right there.
I think we should team up.
And you guys should do it before this podcast comes out, because once you put it out into the world, somebody's got to do it,
bro.
So now that you put it out, the clock is ticking, man.
Do it right now.
I realized that you come up with a good idea. You're gonna see that video next week, bro.
We're doing it right now,
dude. For real, get something going.
Have to.
Dude, you see Elvis's new tattoo? Speaking of tattoos,
I was getting ready to ask him. Actually, it's amazing, man. It's good, bro.
Right? All that black.
Wow.
Yeah, artist,
Looks good, man.
He goes by Supreme Dillinger on Instagram. He's out of Ventura.
Okay.
Yeah, I started following him a couple years ago.
Okay.
And I just really liked the way his faces came out. Yeah. And I hit him up a year ago. And I just didn't know what I wanted to get. So I was like, man, let me get back to you. I don't want to waste your time.
For sure.
I'm going to hit you back up. And then I hit him up like 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, bro, I'm ready. I want a fucking Aztec chick with some makeup and then a little graffiti crown thing,
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I got time in a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
There you go.
Like, let's do it. I took that as a sign, he's available. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it.
Definitely.
So
man.
I'm fucking stoked. I'm definitely going to go back and
hell yeah.
Going.
No, he's badass. I was checking out his work after he posted him. I was checking out his work, bro.
Yeah,
he definitely gets down, man.
Yeah. I dig it. Super clean.
Yeah.
Super clean. Heavy black in all the right places.
Yeah.
And then just nice soft grays. Can't wait to see it healed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He gets down for sure.
Yeah. Any new ones for you, Joey?
My newest is the one Sleep did. Big Sleep did that.
I think I remember seeing that one.
Your lower back. The one you just kind of.
That's what the patch of hair is we're talking about. I'll show you my patch of hair.
Oh, that's hair? I thought that was ink, bro.
What an ass.
You're getting the microblading on your back.
Big Sleep did that one. That's what we got down on it. And Jordan did that one the other day.
Jordan's been getting down too, man.
Yeah,
I've been checking out his stuff too, man.
Better, man.
Jordan's
definitely, man.
Yeah,
but the Big Sleeps one you got at Golden State last year.
At Golden State last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been
a year. By luck.
Wow. Should have had a birthday party for it.
He said he doesn't fucking really tattoo like that anymore.
Dude, did I tell you that story, Hirsch?
You might have. Remind me
I
again.
think we talked about it on the podcast.
On the podcast, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, because I went to go get an autograph from him because I was fucking fanboying up, and I was like, oh, I had one of his very first letter. It was like the letters to live by.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the very first ones that I got from a fucking museum.
Wow.
So it was like his first original print. And so I went to go get it signed by him, and he's like, "Whoa, where'd you get this?"
That's cool.
Like he was immediately like in love with this thing.
You got your Nardwar on.
Yeah, and he's like, "Dude, this is badass." And I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks. Just want you to sign it, you know." And he's like, "Oh well, dude, how about you give me this one? I'll give you a new one."
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know, right?
It's like trading in the rookie card, man.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't do
And
that.
that's what I said when he came back, and he's like, "Man, Big C just gave me the new book," and I gave him my old one. And I was like,
Oh, you actually gave it?
"Yeah." And I told him, I was like, "Bro,
It's his book. He put it out. Hey, he's an artist. It's his book. He obviously.
But he took care of you too, right?
He took care of me.
But no, before he went back to get the tattoo, he came to the booth and he's like, "Big Sips gave me a new one," and I was like,
And he gave me the new edition.
I think
he gave me a new one and then a new edition. And that's what he said. He goes, "You got, bro." And I'm like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah.
So I went back to Sleep's booth.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, Sleeps, hey, man, I kind of feel like he got up on me, bro. I gave you a new edition." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, you know."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, how about you tattoo me, bro?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "My last name somewhere, fuck it." Man.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, looking in here, I don't know, somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "How about right there?"
Boom.
And I was like, "Right there." All right, fuck it, right? And then he's like, "Well, what's your budget?" I'm like, "For you, bro, you tell me, dog, whatever, right?" And so he starts drawing. I wasn't sure exactly how big yet.
Okay.
He starts drawing.
Huge.
You thought it was going to be like a centerpiece.
You didn't think he was going to go past that elbow, right?
Past the elbow. No, at all. Not at all. Not at all, right? So then he starts drawing, and I'm like, "Sleeps, I got to be honest with you, dog.
Yeah.
I only got $1,000 cash on me right now. Like, that's it. Like,
You're doing like a
I only got
$2,000.
$1,000 cash on me, dog." And he's like, "Can you Venmo more?" Which is the best thing to say to me.
Yeah.
I mean, "Can you Venmo more?" Fuck yeah, that's some gangster shit.
Yeah, he got you there.
So then I
Makes
said,
a cool story, man.
So then I said, "Yeah, I could Venmo more." No, but he only charged me $1,400. I Venmoed him another 4 bills.
There you go.
And then I don't even think he was going to charge me that. He was going to only charge me 2 more bills, and then I Venmoed him 2 more as a tip, you know?
Yeah.
So he gave me this fucking beautiful tattoo that he said he normally would charge $2,500 for.
Okay.
Right here at the Golden State Expo. Not only that, this is on Bishop's website because it was the biggest tattoo
I've
that he
seen
did.
that. Yeah.
It's the biggest tattoo that he did at the fucking Expo that weekend.
Wow.
Oh shit!
So
I didn't know that.
This is on Bishop's website right now. You go to Bishop, this is on there.
Yeah, I mean that's like, I always talk about designer tattoos. That's a designer tattoo right there,
yeah,
man.
bro.
It's more than a tattoo.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It's a status symbol.
Yeah,
Pretty big.
Really
badass. It
really is.
It really
Because like
badass.
you look at it and like, okay, it's some dope lettering.
Yeah.
But then you say Sleep did it. You're like, oh
Sleep,
shit!
yeah.
Let me check that out even further.
for sure.
You know.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's definitely
yeah.
worth that first edition.
Yeah.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. I feel good about it. Now me and
He didn't
Steve,
get you though. He did get you. You gave him the rookie card, bro. It's all good though. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
and you know what's fucked up is even that book. When I went to buy it, I was at the museum, and I wasn't rich by any means. I was in college, but I had my Morgan GI Bill money from the service. I'm a vet, right? So I have some spending money a little bit, and I go to this museum and I see this Letters to Live By book, and I'm like, ooh, I want that shit. And so I go to take it up front, right? And I go, yeah, I just want to get this book, and I had a couple other things, and she goes, right when I put it down, she goes, "That's $100." And honestly, if I would have known it was $100, I wouldn't have taken that shit up there. I would have been like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. But the way that bitch said that shit,
At that point.
the way that bitch said that shit to me,
You don't look
I
like
said,
you have
"Bitch, hold up,
$100.
damn. Let me get that shit." And then I didn't eat for a couple days. But I mean, I had this badass Letters to Live. Here's the thing. And then, you know what Steve tells me? He goes, "Oh," because I said, "Dude, I've been using this book for 10 years, bro. 11 years. He goes, "Damn, so you owe me money, huh?" I said, "Nah, dog.
Damn.
You made thousands.
Yeah, I said, nah. I owe you a lot of money." I owe you a lot of money, I said. Because it's true, bro.
True,
Hey,
true,
anytime anybody wanted some gangster shit, some cool, unique shit, I said, "Hey, check this shit out."
There you go.
Some of the best fucking writing you're going to see. Homie made this when he was in prison. Homie's fucking slanging this shit. Look at check it out.
Yeah.
And bro, that book, he owns it to this day. And it has my drawings in it because it had blank pages and shit. And on those blank pages, guess who got down in that book? This motherfucker right here. So yeah, he has the first edition with my art right
you
next
go.
to his.
There you go.
Damn. Is it signed artwork?
I don't think so.
Damn. So
I told him I wanted to sign it though.
As far as the museum knows, Big Sleeps drew those.
See, this is the thing. This is the kind of motherfucker he is, Urge. He can't just let me fucking be happy with it.
I just want to make aware the lesson in this, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. That was a hard lesson to learn.
Now, you know, we're talking about flash books. Do you guys see like less flash books out lately? I feel like I haven't really seen
you know what,
flash books being pushed out.
I feel
anymore.
like because people are really wanting custom work more, that the flash work is, or the flash books aren't really as aren't coming out as much as they were. Yeah, like in the Steve Soto era, where he was like putting book after book after book after book. Johnny Quintana putting books out. Yeah. Because now when I do conventions, I'll see those books still. Yeah, people putting them out.
I'll still buy those.
Yeah, they're good books, but
it's a book to have.
Those images have been tattooed fucking millions of times already. But I think because people see that and they know that, now they're like, okay, I want custom stuff, you know. So that's where it's like we're in an era of custom shit, you know. That flash on the wall is cool, but it's not as popular as it was.
It's definitely moved more towards custom, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I have a new flash book coming out pretty soon. It's going to be all Polynesian style tribal.
It's going to be called, it's called Taking It Back.
You know what? I'm going to call it that now. Fuck you. I'm taking that shit. And you're going to be upset when it goes so fucking Taking It Back flash book, bitch.
Yeah. That's a good name.
I like it, Taking It Back. But it's going to be all Polynesian tribal style designs, but all just different stuff. Like I have like a hibiscus flower all in fucking Polynesian. I have like different animals like they do anyway. I did like a Raider logo all in Polynesian. Like I did like old Chamorro logos all in Polynesian. Like shit that culture really fucking loves. So I know that a lot of people do like custom stuff, but when it comes to Polynesian work like that, they're gonna be like, yes.
And you know what? That's actually
timeless too,
bro. I didn't even think about that because like Polynesian.
See, I got to put my book out though before these motherfuckers watch shit. I've already got like 8 pages. Nice. Like, you know what I mean? I got 2 more pages and I'm done.
Yeah. To somebody that does Polynesian, knows Polynesian, has seen Polynesian, they'll be able to tell when something's been done multiple times. But to most people that don't really follow it or aren't really too aware of it,
nice.
Polynesian looks different on everybody. Yeah, you know, it's not like a flash piece where.
But look at that. Have you seen? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Have you seen that?
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And that's going to be my flash book. So
yeah, but I think Polynesian flash. Is there Polynesian flash books? I don't think I've seen any.
I've seen a few.
Yeah, but they're like old school. They're like bands, a lot of bands, and then like a lot
tribal,
of
definitely more tribally.
Definitely more tribally stuff. Yeah, that is pretty unique. I think. Whatever, I'm going to put it out anyway.
You're doing like a combination of like a realistic or like a flash piece with the fusion of the Polynesian.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, because I was raised in Hawaii for like 5 years and shit, and I was raised with a lot of the Usos even here in Oceanside and everything, so I've always had a real strong tie to that culture. I grew up like elementary school out there in Hawaii, so a lot of like the ancient like stories and legends and shit like that, like those are like my stories and legends, even though that's not necessarily my culture. That's just I've kind of like taking that in, you know, because I mean, I had no choice. You're around it, you know, you're part of your environment and shit. So that I think is a fusion of that, and so I want to call it something like that. I like Taking It Back because it's like when I was over there, like taking it back to the younger times when I was fucking fusing my art with that Polynesian culture, which is exactly what it is. It's like a lot of those things are like images that I like, stuff that I've already drew, and then I just lay in Polynesian right on top.
You have to make sure to include what you just told me, like in the beginning of that book, because that story, bro, that just makes that book so much more now. Because you could have just told me I'm making a Polynesian book, and it's just a Polynesian book, but when you break it down like that, you know, it's like we're storytellers, bro. You know what I mean? So definitely get that in there, bro. Definitely need that.
Man. So now you can just add a $10 up.
We're recording
this shit, bro. So
it's the best time to talk to her.
I've definitely thought about creating a flash book or some sort of book like.
Oh, now he wants to do a flash book. See, you see what I'm saying? Now he's figuring out my shit.
As far as organizing it, I'm a huge procrastinator. Like I have fucking files and files, books and books full of.
A lot of artists are too, right?
Stop doing that.
Exactly. Have you worked on anything or thought about putting anything out in that? Because I know you have like your style of
no, definitely. Well. And it is. I have a lot of I have a lot of projects in mind that I want to do, and a lot of them are, you know, okay, maybe a year from now, 2 years from now. I can only do so many things at once, so I have to focus on a few projects at a time. But of course, I definitely I actually want to take some time off. I've been tattooing a lot less too, so I want to take more time off to do seminars, you know what I mean, things like that, to learn, get back to just only tattooing.
Like in-person seminar type stuff?
Exactly, in-person seminars. Like, that's the type of stuff I want to get into. 100%
Shout out Carlos
get in
Torres,
our book.
12 p.m. tomorrow. He has a black and gray seminar.
At Golden State, too,
Golden
right?
State, 12
Oh, yeah.
p.m. tomorrow.
See, something like that, you know, with the people I look up to, you know, 100%. But yeah, no, of course, it's just more than anything. I feel like with all of us, we have the same problem. It's time, right?
Yeah.
You know, we're always, especially when we tattoo as much as we do, you know, it's like, bro, there's not much time to do other things. So it's like,
exactly. You can't juggle when you're tattooing.
It's hard, man.
You're tattooing. That's it.
That's it. So, but yeah, 100% definitely want to do, you know, flash book, different books in mind. I'm actually planning on a physical book. My long-term goal is to have a book down the road after I've made, you know, as the career grows.
A written book, like a
yes, tell stories. I'm saving all my stencils, so wherever I go, I have, you know, a 6ix9ine stencil. I have a different rapper stencil or whatever, you know, and I'm include the stencils in there. Include photos. I'm kind of doing like LA Originals type, planning, you know, Kanye West, like document everything, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to save history.
That's big.
But yeah, so, you know, those are the types of projects
I can't wait for that.
Hell yeah.
What are you like another 15, 20 years?
Exactly.
Just fucking
down the road, man. Down the road, be an old man, have the book out.
Yeah.
You know?
But like you said, even just saving the flash and stuff is a good way to start and keep track of all that shit. You know?
And you know, talking about you've tattooed a lot of celebrities. You've some crazy celebrities. One recently I saw you post on TikTok, and I didn't even know. I've heard of Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the guy's name. Cole
Bennett.
Cole Bennett.
My guy Cole.
So after you posted it, I started kind of looking up on you know who he is or what he's done, and I'm like, bro, I thought it was just some TikTok guy, you know. But then I looked into it, I was like, bro, this dude's fucking made videos for some
top
fucking
of the top, man.
Yeah. So how did you get in contact with him? You just reached out to him or referral, or I mean that's basically, you know, I'm sure once you tattoo one person that's got
domino
a big
effect,
name,
word of mouth. With Lyrical Lemonade, I was actually out there yesterday. I didn't even post anything about it, but I spent the whole day out there, and you know, my thing is you know, building relationships, right? So I've tattooed some of the artists that they've worked with, some of the artists that they've managed. So I have a history with them going back to 2017. So I've been tattooing my guy Lil Jake, and he's basically Cole Bennett's best friend. And I just had a relationship with him. I've tattooed him a bunch of times. I've tattooed all the artists they were working with because they're a collective, and you know, a lot of them, some manage artists, some do the business side. It's just, you know, but Lyrical Lemonade, I'm so inspired by them. No Jumper, Lyrical Lemonade, they inspire me to do, I want to do what they're doing with tattoos. You know what I mean? Like my series that I have on YouTube, it's called The Hit List, and Cole Bennett was at that top of that list. So, you know, I've been trying to tattoo this guy since 2017, and sure, we have DM exchanges, we've chopped it up through the messages, and you know, a lot of times like things happen when they're supposed to happen, and yeah, so that's how it happened, you know, building relationships. I had a relationship with his best friend, the time came around, and you know, the Cole had already seen my work, and it just happened like organically and naturally. And like yesterday again, I didn't post anything, and it was like, it felt real, you know. And it's also cool where like I'm prioritizing the real relationships too, because bro, they seem like just like how we are, real people, real time, real convos. That's exactly what goes on with them, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm prioritizing, you know, the relationships that I want to continue to grow, because there's a lot of people that you meet, you don't click with, and it is what it is. It's just on some business stuff, but my goal is to build real relationships, and you know, more the long term, you know,
more the long term.
There you go,
100%.
Well, that's big, man. Especially now knowing that he was one of the top people you wanted to tattoo. I've seen your series that hit list on it. That's dope, man.
Thank you, man.
That's a huge. I like that series.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
It's dope.
Appreciate it.
Who else is on that list?
As of right now, I mean,
are you constantly updating it too, like adding more people? Like
I am. I'm constantly adding. More recently now, because I feel like I have more work than I can handle now, right? So it's like I could only do so much again. So that list has definitely, it's not as big as it was. You know, I'm thankful I've tattooed a lot of the people I wanted to tattoo, and little by little I might add some here and there. But
be a little selective.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm definitely more selective now. You know. So
now I know you're staying busy with everything, and you have one shop right now, right? Is there more shops in the works that you're thinking of in the future, or is it you just want to?
So I just moved to Riverside, and I think I mentioned to you, I'm like, okay, maybe I could open something out here. I think what I'm looking for more is the shop's cool, and it's just, you know how it is managing artists, and you know, having a lot of people come in and out of the shop. I recently had 2 guys leave at my shop, so you know, right now I have a small crew, so that makes me push that back a little bit, you know what I mean? So I think what I want to do more is maybe find I really want a creative space, because my time now is like half tattooing, and I'm creating video content now, and it's been amazing, because like even from the last time I seen you, I was only monetizing on TikTok, and now I'm monetizing on like 4 different apps, you know. Sick. And bro, to be honest with you, actually I've made more money off of my video views this year than off of my tattoos. So it's like now that you know,
awesome, bro.
Thank you, man. So it's like
that's awesome.
So you know, with that, I'm like, I want more of like a creative space, you know, a space where I can record different things, potting, you know what I mean? Just record different things in a different room, and then have a tattoo space. So I think I'm more leaning towards that type of space versus a full traditional, you know, like, open to the public shop, you know?
So I fucking connect with that on a deep level, because like we were just mentioning, tattooing, it's been the bread and butter. It's taken us where we are. It's taken us places. It's opened a lot of doors, a lot of connections, but it takes up 100% focus, and it's usually for hours. Definitely a huge percentage of your day. And when you're relying on that, you know, especially someone like myself who doesn't own a shop, I'm my own income. You know, once I stopped tattooing, I've started monetizing a little bit on social media, but not to the point where I can take days off if I have an appointment, you know. But I would like to get to the point where, you know, I could be focusing on being a creator and tattooing selectively, and then maybe one day having a studio or something, you know. Definitely. But I just really, fuck, that's awesome, bro. That's big. I'm happy for you that you're getting to that level, you know. And I look forward to seeing what kind of creative space you create, man.
Thank you, man. But that's something that, you know, I feel like I connect with you guys on, is because, you know, you guys do, it's not just tattooing. Look at what you guys are doing right now. You know what I mean? So not many other people are doing that. And sure, in the beginning, when you first start tattooing, all you want to do is just be busy tattooing, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing right now, because I have a lot of younger guys. Exactly, that is the dream. But it's like, once you're busy, what next? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Then you're so busy. Okay, now I can pick and choose what I want to tattoo. What next? So it's like, how do you keep elevating? And you know, there's other ways. There's other ways,
and then charge more again.
That too. You know, you know, supply and demand. The price goes up. You know, they're paying for more than the tattoo at that point. You know what I mean?
100%.
So
that's awesome.
You know, something that came to my mind right now is, as you were saying, that the goal was to stay busy tattooing, like just tattoo all the time, you know. And then you get to the point where you're like, man, what's next? What now? Just like a quick reminder to younger artists that I've seen, because I at a shop, you know, shenanigans happen. You know, you catch the homie sleeping, or they saran wrap the apprentice to the whatever, you know, shit like that happens. But when I see tattooers not doing anything and they're just lounging around, not doing shit, it in a sense, it's frustrating. I feel a sense of frustration, but also like a sadness, like man, where's your fire? Where's your desire for more? Like you're not tattooing, but there's so much you could be doing right now, 100%. You know. So I think definitely staying busy, not just in wanting to tattoo all the time, but figuring out those different avenues, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, the real goal is to find your happiness. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if taking naps makes your happiness, then fucking man, fuck what I say.
I'm gonna say one of my goals is to be able to fucking take naps, you know, throughout the day.
Whenever I want.
Anytime, like, hey, you know what? Nap time, motherfucker. I'll be back.
There you go.
On TikTok, live, taking naps,
and they get paid for it.
And they're getting paid for it.
You know what? I want to jump into that racket. That sounds like a solid deal.
Right. TikTok's crazy, man. TikTok is crazy right now.
Holy
you know?
shit, nappers.
We were talking. Okay, so you know,
angle. What's the camera angle?
Bro, it's really, bro. It's so fucking crazy, because they'll have a sign that says, with this donation, this sound will happen. With this donation, this will happen. And
so like they could wake you up?
Yeah, basically, yeah. But then before that started happening, I would see people just like literally sleeping there. And the people in the comments like, has he done anything?
Yeah. He's not sleeping.
He's not sleeping. Things like that. Just talking shit, but then people are donating.
He's trying to figure out if he's sleeping or not.
And then this dude wakes up and then kind of looks at the camera and then just rolls over.
Like bothered. Like leave me alone.
Yeah, like what is he doing? Like,
that's funny.
Really the live stream right now? And I'll be there watching for like 5 minutes. Like,
oh my god, get the fuck out of here!
Warning for something to happen.
There's no way that really goes down.
No, it happens, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Watch it live, man. Usually in the later part of the night, right?
Like hashtag sleeper.
Hey, Joey.
What the fuck?
Just on the For You page, it'll come across.
If your dream is to take naps and make money,
I should be on that.
It's a fucking possibility.
And there's an audience for it.
There's an audience.
Wow. You know what? I got to connect with you guys.
There you go.
For watching people sleep, dude.
What the fuck is that?
Isn't that crazy?
Rolando, how much you charge for that shit? Motherfucker.
I need a promotional video of me taking it.
That's funny.
Have like crazy transitions.
And I want an action shot.
Man.
I don't give a fuck how you get it. That'd be sick as fuck over the bed.
Top of the butt.
Man.
Oh, that'd be nice, dude.
Man.
We'll figure it out.
That's funny.
We'll figure
A
it
lot
out.
of opportunities on the internet, man.
Yeah.
Like any dreams that you think, you know, that's silly. It's probably not. There's probably somebody willing to pay you for what you want to do, you know.
So many people out there.
Okay.
Let's
Reach
not disregard hard work. Okay. Now, these people might be working hard at sleeping. Dude might be like, you know what? I don't feel like taking a nap today, but you know what? My fucking people want me to nap.
Yeah.
I'm napping.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have discipline. You gotta have consistency. Whether you're fucking napping or you're running a fucking marathon, you better stick with what you're doing and fucking be about it.
100%.
Right?
That's a
Fuck that. I'll sleep
versatile
right
message.
now, motherfucker. I'll fall asleep
That's a message
right
you
now.
can plug in anything. There you go. Give it your all. Give it your all, regardless.
Irregardless,
That's funny.
and it's gonna dominate. Follow your passion, live your dream, and I mean, you're a perfect example of that. We're a perfect example of that. I keep trying to convince Elvis that I'm like, dude, we're doing really good, and like he's like, I don't know how good we're doing.
Bro, you
like,
gotta
we need
look back
more.
to a
We need
year
more.
and you'd be, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
Well, no,
acknowledge
we were
that,
talking
bro.
about-
A year from now, that's changed.
Dude, like, you're absolutely right. But we were talking about doing like a reel of like a kid or something.
guys were killing it on the reels too,
it's
man.
trending. So I know you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. Where it's like it plays a song and then someone's like, "Man, I wish I would have more flexible clients." And then it shows a picture of you younger, and they're like, "Wait, you have clients?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was telling him you should do that with the bus.
Oh, 100%.
Like record the Ink
Do you
Master
have
rap
old
Paramount.
photos too of you working on it? See, people love to see that, you know, like transitions, you know, from old to now, you know, fast forward to now.
I
Definitely
gotta
knows
run through
that.
that shit.
Storytelling again, bro. It always
Storytelling.
goes back to storytelling.
Yeah.
So presentation and
That's huge.
storytelling.
That's huge.
I like that.
Definitely do that. Yeah.
I got all that footage too.
So going back to talking about the monetizing, so you were monetizing on TikTok.
Yes.
And I saw you, I've been seeing people posting you on this creator, like Latin creator fund thing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
we're very curious.
'Cause I sent him a message
I wanna
about it like,
dial it
really
in.
briefly,
Okay.
but I wasn't really able to.
Oh, so the last time, you know, let's rewind to last year, right? I had told you guys I was accepted into a TikTok, like a Hispanic creator
I saw
program,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So I went
later
through
on.
I went through the 6 weeks on it, went through this program, and they selected 200 people for this program. Fast forward to now, we were given an opportunity that was only exclusive to the 200 creators, and we basically had to pitch my dream project, right? So my dream project, let's rewind again back to the hit list. The hit list is my show. At the end of the day, like I've tweeted this before, my vision is to one day have a series, because I'm inspired by Ink Master. I'm inspired by Miami Ink, LA Ink, you know, Tattoo Highway. These are the shows that I was watching when I first came into the tattoo game. And, you know, for me, I love the entertainment industry. I love tattooing and celebrities, you know, that whole thing, Hollywood. So combining it all has always been the vision, right?
Absolutely.
So what I pitched was my TV show, you know, and so what I'm doing is I'm getting a director that I worked with from my first promo video, and I'm gonna have him direct a pilot. So I'm gonna work on a professional, high budget pilot that I'm gonna be able to present to different networks and just really just try to sell my show.
There you go.
So I'm awarded $50K, and I'm gonna put that $50K into this dream project. So that's my next focus for the next 1, 2, maybe 3 months. It's just really focusing on that project and. You know, tattooing, of course, you know, but that's my number one project that I'm focusing on, I guess, the rest of the year. So it's
awesome,
the hit list, but on a greater level, full 30-minute episode.
Solid budget.
Exactly. You know, with the
what's your
intro,
goal?
all that.
Like, is it to do just one episode, 2 episodes?
My goal is to, I'm going to meet with the director next week. So depending on what, you know, the pricing is and everything, I might shoot a couple, because I'd like to have a couple episodes ready. So, you know, if there is a network that's interested, I have the pilot, and you know what? I have an extra 3 episodes ready. So the goal is, again, I want to sell this series, and I want to get it on a streaming service. That's my vision, you know, is to
Get an exclusive, like a fucking Netflix exclusive. Or
exactly. It could.
Paramount exclusive,
the
whatever
company
it
that I'm
is.
working with, Macro, they actually already work with Netflix, and they've put out a bunch of films. So, so even the people that I'm going to present it to, they're already. It's kind of, I feel like I'm at a point now where I have like a real shot, you know. You know, in the past years, it's like a dream. It seems so far, but now I feel like I'm I'm close.
Right.
You know,
Like you're no longer looking at the building. Now you're in the building in the hallway.
Yep.
Looking for the door to fucking which one's gonna take me there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. That's big.
But again,
Congrats
I
on
think
that.
again,
man.
you're
But that's my
consistent.
project. That's
you're
the
taking
project.
your time. You're doing it right. Like a lot of people want, again, they want the fucking quick and easy. Let's have it now. Let's have it now. But this has gone on over a long period of time. You've got to work really hard to get you here. Again, having a good time. Again, enjoying yourself, doing what you're doing, but still working hard.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a great example.
Yeah.
Great example of what you're gonna do, what can be done. I love it, dude. Her stuff's gonna be great, dude. I mean, you're great on fucking camera. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Why not? Why not?
Right, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
That's badass.
Yeah.
You have to have us on the show as guests, bro.
Oh, hey, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We'll fucking go on there.
We'll do a collab on there. If
No, no,
if
definitely, man.
need
Let's
us to
do
go.
like let's tattoo like one guy, like 5 of us or something crazy like that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just fucking get a full
Do the
half body.
fucking. Have you seen the?
Like his entire half of his body, just one half will be done.
No, that's what I'm.
It'll be
That's
like
what
a
I'm
back
saying. That's
half.
what I'm saying. Have you seen the Ganga fucking gang
Oh,
tattoos?
bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? So they fucking was it Lil Uzi Vert
Put him out.
or was it
He did too, though. Lil
the
Uzi
other
Vert
guy,
did too.
the other rapper?
Moneybag Yo.
No,
Lil Durk?
Lil Durk. Lil
Yep.
Durk.
They've all gotten hit by it the same way, though. Yep.
Yeah,
They've all
so
went
they
under.
get sedated, they get put under, and then they'll have like 5 artists working on like a full torso,
Damn.
fucking legs, back, like all in fucking a couple days. Like insane.
And you know they fucking
You know?
can't move after that.
Yeah, like you might as well be in a body cast.
Yeah,
like, it's
dude,
like,
you're
you got hit
not
by a
doing
truck.
anything. Wow.
I would be down for that if I had the
I'm
money.
gonna say they're probably just taking some more pills next couple days too.
I feel like you've
Ibuprofen.
collected enough already to where you've already experienced it. You know, you guys have a lot of hours
we've
down.
earned,
Already earned
we've
plenty.
earned the
So
tattoos. Like, so let's do some sedation. You know, but
I
talking
want
about
to do
like all
the
these
fat ass
tattoos,
chest, but I'm still. I think
I'm gonna start getting shit removed.
use that number.
are you?
Yeah,
I think I remember you telling me.
a lot of like older stuff that was
Okay.
kind of just like spur of the moment tattoos that I'm like, ah, man, I wish I didn't get that. Or I wish I didn't rush into that.
Yeah.
Because now you see some of the work that's being done by some of the people we follow,
true.
some of the people that we work with,
I
and
see
we're
a lot
like,
of these new younger artists that have a nice collection by all these badass artists, and
Yeah.
I'm like, damn,
I'm like,
they did it right.
man.
They
Yeah,
did it right.
exactly. It makes me jealous. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, my tattoos look like a puzzle. Like I got fucking little stamps everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean that was the style, you know,
It
at the
is,
time.
man.
But I think I'm willing to go through that pain of removal just to get those pieces that I think just really speak to me. You know, getting those like pieces like this, you know, where it's
That's
just like
just hard.
panel, like
Yeah.
boom, boom, you know.
It's funny though. Have you guys seen the memes where it's like, I don't trust a tattoo artist if he's covered up in nice tattoos, like, because you know it was like that. You're used to seeing old school tattoo artists
Yeah.
with shitty tats, you know.
Yeah, no, that's something I've talked to clients about.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. You see some of the dopest tattooers with the shitty
It is like that.
tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
funny. But yeah, so that's actually something I'll be starting. My own little process is getting some laser removal. I'm actually gonna get laser hair removal.
We discussed this.
on my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started balding, right? At 18.
Okay.
And it's gotten thinner and thinner over the years.
Okay.
I got my head tattooed on the top.
Yep.
Because I was just so self-conscious, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get a full bodysuit anyways.
There you go.
Let me just fucking start here.
Yeah,
Boom.
get it tatted.
But my homie Robbie Lados invited me to Costa Rica to tattoo me.
Nice.
I want to get the back of my head.
Okay.
But I was like, man, I have this hair here. I was like, do I hold on to hope? And maybe one day they find the guaranteed cure that's gonna grow all my hair back, or I just fucking suck
Stem
it up
cells.
and just
They're gonna throw some stem cells on that.
There you
shit.
go.
We'll have a
damn.
fucking-
Don't put that idea in my head because then
I'll
I'm
tell you
gonna
right
wait.
now, that's all they'll do. That's what they do. They
Yeah.
fucking throw the stem cells on there. You're fucking,
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends go to Turkey too, man.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing.
But
And
in
those
Turkey,
jobs
they're
and-
doing they pull the follicle out and they
I don't
do that,
even
right?
Oh, yeah, I'm not
Some shit
sure.
like that.
Okay. But you're saying you want to have
Yeah.
it clean?
Yeah, but yeah, I want to do the removal so
All
that
clean.
way,
Yeah.
you know, because if you
Well, are you gonna do your sideburns too, or like how low are you gonna go?
fuck, I don't know, dude. I didn't even think about that. Right now, I'm just focusing on the back, I guess. Like this fool balded like a mohawk, right?
Yeah, get the mohawk balls.
But yeah,
You got
I'll
that
probably
fucking
just
prior
do.
tuck.
I'll
You got
see
that
what-
prior tuck.
Wait, is it the reverse friar tuck or do they shave it like that?
Yeah, I think they.
Really?
Yeah,
The
they're
friars
missing the miss. Yeah, they're missing the middle.
Oh,
They leave some in the front though, right? Don't they leave some in the front?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Anyways,
It sounded really funny when I said it, but I didn't
yeah.
really think it through.
But I had to think about it because I was like, wait,
Yeah.
is it the reverse? But anyways, but yeah, so that's So I'm gonna start doing the removal.
There you go.
Because I'm gonna shave my head anyways. I'm gonna get my head tattooed anyways.
Less maintenance, yeah.
Let me just fucking get this shit done.
So the girls say they want to have a Botox party for Christmas at the shop.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'll be getting hair removal. Yeah, but
have you been to Costa Rica?
Not yet. So this will be my first time. I'm stoked on it, and it kind of just happened like spur of the moment because I was in Damascus, Maryland, doing a guest spot at his shop, and he was talking to my homie George, and he's like, "Yeah, Costa Rica in October, you should come and I'll tattoo you." And then I was there just like talking like, "Oh, that's sick. That's what's up." And then he looks at me, he's like, "You want to get tattooed in Costa Rica?" Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking down." So I kind of just locked it in, and I've been wanting to get tattooed by him again. Huh?
At the end of the trip.
Yeah. I ran into them and passed it at the expo last night, and his manager was like, "So nobody's picked the last day yet to get tattooed. It's still up for grabs because I'm sure you want to enjoy Costa Rica, right?"
For sure.
Yeah. I was like, "I want the last day. Put me in for the last day."
Perfect.
So she locked me in for the last day, so we're good to go on that.
Dialed in.
Yeah.
Because you want to enjoy Costa Rica. I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you live.
I heard it's rainy season in October, but
Oh yeah, it's
all good. It's still gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. It comes in little waves, you know, or whatever.
It's tropical.
Yeah.
So
Tropical rain.
Yeah, we went for my birthday last year, man. Had a good time out there, bro. We want to go back. Yeah, food out there. The weather was cool. Like we woke up and there was like toucans flying. It was crazy. It was cool. Beautiful out there. Beautiful out there.
Like a movie.
Yeah, you wake up, but it's like wear light clothes because it's like as soon as it's 7 a.m., it's already humid out there, so you're gonna be sweating.
Breathable, like
light, you know, light clothing. Yeah, sandals, you know. But we loved it. The food was great too. People are very nice. It's not like Mexico. It feels way safer out there too. So
Oh really?
yeah, it definitely does.
Bro,
Man. Way safe. There's a lot of Americans that live over there. Actually, my boy Jason from the radio station, he just moved out there, made a full move over there, and he lives out there. You know, he's actually the one that was telling me, "Hey, get out there. It's beautiful." So
Yeah, better
he
tax
definitely
it.
motivated me to go out there.
So the place that we're going to, the resort we're going to was actually a couple of dudes from the States going out there and starting their own resort.
Wow.
They bought some land, they built it out, and now they do dirt bike tours.
Nice.
So that's how the homie Robbie met them and started this like tattoo resort thing. And we're basically like the dummies, the test dummies, the first trial.
Okay.
Taking us out there to tattoo at their resort and seeing if they can expand on it and
That's
turn it into
interesting,
like
yeah.
a thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd be down to buy some property in Costa Rica and maybe
tempting,
transition out of the States.
Yeah.
United States is crazy right now, bro.
Yeah.
We got to dial it in. We got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do. We got
Yeah.
a lot of work to do for sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Yeah, for
Fuck.
sure. Yeah. But yeah, the next year I'm trying to get more heavily tattooed.
There you go.
You know, just putting in that.
We got upset because in Alaska, we did. I don't know who said it, but they're like, "All right, everybody, take your shirts off," and he didn't want to take his shirt off because he didn't have as many tattoos.
Man,
Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah.
Because before I had more tattoos than him.
Yeah.
And then he started getting his forearm, his fucking other forearm, his
chest.
back, his chest, and I'm like, bro, like,
Dude,
I don't have
you have
shit
your
on my
chest, right?
I have my chest. I don't have shit on my back yet.
Oh, my back
So
is weird too,
that's
man.
yeah. To me, that looks weird. Like
Yeah.
I have all this ink, but then my
It
back.
does.
Yeah.
It looks weird.
No, it does. It does. Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel the same. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't even want to take my shirt off yet. I need to get my back down.
So there's three of us with our shirts off,
Okay.
and we only did it because our homie Kiko had his shirt off, and then she's like, "Oh, everybody take shirts." Like, okay.
And I'm like, no, I need to get tatted more.
Yeah.
he wouldn't do
George
it.
was down for it because he has his badass like Aztec chick on his back,
So
like dancing.
sick.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Gangster
yeah, if I had that tattoo, I'd have my shirt
Who
off.
did that
too.
tattoo?
Robbie.
Oh, Robbie did that. That's
Yeah.
right. Robbie killed that, bro.
It's a sick piece.
Fucking
It's a dope
murdered it.
piece, yeah.
Yeah. What was he working on yesterday? He was working on a big piece yesterday.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
it was like it looked like a fetus skull, like fused with like an animal skull. Like he does like that webby textured fucking Jesse
Great,
Levitt
fucking
type of stuff, you know?
Okay.
But like a different style, but still like that same like eerie, wicked looking textury stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets
Super
down.
sick.
He gets down. He's dope. Yeah.
What else did we want to talk about? Oh, no, did we already talk about the tattoo convention?
Yes. I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you guys what what are the things
we
you
were
guys have
talking
planned?
about it, and then you had to go
Oh shit!
dip out. I was telling him that we're doing it in Ontario
Tattoo
next
convention.
June, the first weekend in June, right?
June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ontario Convention Center, 2000 East Convention Center Way, Ontario, California.
Yeah, and then we were talking about him coming out to the expo or to the convention and posting up and working, and he was saying that he wants to like take some celebrities.
Yeah,
out
I mean,
Dude, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
bring out
and then
a
we
different
can-
person every day.
we can,
Every
like,
day.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
promo type stuff, really.
Content based on what he's doing too. You know, you can add it to your documentary to your book. You know,
100%.
the whole Kanye style stuff. You know,
Dope.
yeah.
And what I'm trying to do is because we're trying to make it for Freddie, trying to like be a tribute to Freddie. Like, hey, Freddie, fucking, he's gonna be the main artist.
Okay.
Fucking,
Nice.
he hasn't ever had anything like that, and he's an OG dude. So we got to do something like that for him, you know. So we're gonna do that. I want to have like a kind of like a 2-story booth. And above it, on the second story, I want to try to do like a live podcast booth where we could fucking anybody could do a podcast. Like anybody that's doing podcasts could go up there, do it, have like a bird's eye view.
That's
I think it'd
badass.
be super sick. But
I've never seen a podcast at a convention. Have you?
No,
I've never seen that.
no,
Yeah, but I mean, in a sense, the MC at the show is like doing the podcast because he's walking around talking about shit. But it's also like organized to, you know, direct people during the show, whatever. But so it's not really a podcast. But this is a fucking dope idea because it turns into like a content convention, a tattoo content convention. You know, because it's going to inspire people, I think, to or feel comfortable to do their own fucking little.
I have a lot of friends that I can reach out to that are, you know, they have like they're doing really well on TikTok, and I'll hit them up that way. You know, a lot of these guys that are doing well out there, they could come out too. You know,
we
so I'll
want to
invite
try
some of
to
my people
schedule it,
too.
get some people on the schedule. That'd be dope. And then because the whole idea is, like you said, we want this to be like the fucking EDM of tattoo conventions, bro. Like I want to have freaking like selfie places where you could take selfies, like a big selfie art area. We have artists just showing work. Like we want to do like cultural dances and cultural things. Like you ever been to the Hawaii show?
Yep.
So you know the Hawaii show, they'll come out, they'll have like the dragon dancers, the hula dancers and stuff like that. I want to do that with like California tribes, California, you know, Hispanic, fucking ballet folklorico type shit. You know what I mean? Really bring the cultural back to it.
Okay.
And then I want to do like a history wall.
Okay.
Like a big fucking oak tree, like a California oak tree, and just have like the history of tattooing, like to the pike and back all the way back. And just have shit on the board, just to kind of like people can just be educated about how the time and where it's come from and all that. So I want it to be like educational, as well as exciting, as well as just unique to where people are just, it's an experience. Like that's what I call it, the Trusted Tattoo Gathering, bro.
Nice.
So I want it to be a gathering of like the best artists around, gathering of some of the best energy and fucking just bring it all into one place, bro. And I think the IE needs a good show. The IE hasn't had a good show. And on the Ontario Convention Center, I've never been to an event at the Ontario Convention Center. I didn't know Ontario had a convention center. But after fucking seeing the Ontario Convention Center, bro, that shit is dope.
Is Body Art Expo considered like they do at the Fairplex? Is that Inland Empire? Or is that
That's
LA?
Pomona's LA.
LA, right?
So
Pomona's LA. Pomona's considered LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
you gotta keep
no
going.
convention in IE.
They had one in Riverside. I know they had one in Riverside a while back.
Tattoo convention?
Yeah. At the Riverside Convention Center, I'm pretty sure. But it hasn't been for a long time. And I mean, we wanted to do it at Pechanga. And the reason I wanted to do it at Pechanga is because like this business in particular, I got my start going to Indian reservations. Okay. A lot of the natives where I'm from, you know, they don't even like to leave the res. You know, they ain't trust nobody.
It is like that,
So we go over there, bring the bus, we all get tatted, the whole family gets tatted. They go way back. I went to high school with these people, you know? So I've done a lot of different tribes. And so my idea was having it at Pechanga was to give back. Like, I want to bring these artists to you now, you know? But unfortunately, Pechanga won't let us have the show. I've actually talked to other casinos. They won't let us have the show neither. So I think they're all on the kind of the same page. So what I want to do is have the show, show them an example of what it's going to be, how dope it's going to be, what this thing is, and then hopefully they want to have the show.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, because I would love to have the casino there, the gambling, pool parties, you know, fuck it, a golf event. Who the fuck knows? Pechanga has a sick golf course, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously that's
you want the artists to be able to have a good time too, you know, like
Are you guys gonna have like music artists, music performances, or no music?
So we want to have music, but we don't want that to be like the main thing. Okay. Because I think one of the things about music, we talked to some artists, it was like once the music started, everybody would leave.
I see.
And go listen to the music, and then a lot of people would just leave the show completely and not even say get tattooed. Like we want it to be about getting tattooed, and we want to try to create a higher end environment. Whereas like the Body Art Expo, I feel like that's like the lowest end you could go to because they don't even really have a minimum. I mean, they do have a minimum, but they don't enforce it. So anybody could go there. Like we want to do like invite only. We want to try to invite the best of the best to where, you know, if you come to this convention, you better be prepared to spend a certain dollar amount. That's the kind of higher end convention I want this to be. Again, for Freddie and all the other OGs, just people that know what they're doing in this game.
What's like the max capacity or the number of people that you guys could fit? Like,
I think the capacity is 3,300.
3,300. That's a nice crowd.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I'll have to double check that. But it's a big space.
Sounds big.
And
man.
it's
3,300
people
at one time.
At one time in the room. I think, but don't quote me on that. Even though I just quoted
a lot?
It's a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
In one room, 3,000 something
It's a
people.
lot of people, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
It's a lot of body. And so, but the thing is, like, we already have a design where it's going to flow real nice. We're going to have the buses there. So we're going to have the buses already parked in there. We'll have a little, like, whole bus section. Because we still want to sell these buses. Like, that's still one of our goals as well. But this convention is going to be insane, dude.
Okay.
And so we're still planning and doing a lot of cool stuff, but we're now selling booths. So you can buy a booth now, which is great. We are selling tickets. So if you can get tickets now, that's great. But June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Ontario Convention Center. And a lot of people are like, Ontario, Canada? No, Ontario, California.
I've gotten that too. Like Ontario, like
No.
Canada.
Let me tell you about Ontario. No, let me tell you about Ontario. Ontario Convention Center. You could fly into Ontario International Airport,
California.
land in California, right? And right next to it is the Ontario Convention Center.
Yeah.
You could land and walk to the Ontario Convention Center and walk to any of the hotels around. So there's no
that
show.
close? I haven't
There's
seen the
no
convention
show
yet.
that I've ever been to that has been that convenient.
Wow.
That you could fly in, walk to your hotel, walk to the convention center if you really wanted to. Now I'd Uber or taxi or shuttle or whatever, but you totally fucking could.
Nice.
Which is pretty dope. So I think the convenience of that, once people realize how convenient it is and how fucking cool that is, I think that alone is going to be a major selling point.
Yeah.
But
I like that because that's what's one of the stressful parts of doing a convention out of state.
Yeah.
Is I'm like, okay, where's the nearest hotel? How far is the airport from that?
when do I got to head back?
there?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, it's all in one area. Like literally within fucking 5 square miles, everything's there, which is pretty amazing.
That's perfect.
You know, it's perfect. You bring people in, fly people in, and that's what I was thinking when because after we lost Pachanga, I'm just looking at all these convention centers, looking at all these different places, and everything, you know, had things about it that were special. But I think the most special thing about the Ontario Convention Center is the proximity to the airport and to the freeway. You literally exit the freeway and you pull into the fucking convention center parking lot. You make a left and there's a convention center parking lot. So the convenience is pretty insane. Honestly, I don't know why they don't do more stuff at the Ontario Convention Center. Next year,
they think it's in Canada.
That's 100% why. That's what's fucked up about that statement. That's 100% why. Canada, Ontario, Canada.
Probably some of the guys at the Pasadena Expo this weekend, when we went yesterday, they're probably like, "Oh, I've never been to Canada. I'm down. I'm down."
At least
You said,
three people
you said
said
Ontario,
that.
CA?
CA.
No, California, not Canada.
You son of a bitch.
You motherfucker.
Oh my God. Riverside County. No, is that Riverside County?
Ontario's, I think it's San Bernardino County.
San Bernardino, right?
That is San Bernardino County. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. San Bernardino County, lesser known fact right now,
They don't like you.
they don't want any permanent body art facilities in San Bernardino County. That's the only county
Body
I've
art,
had
but
trouble in. Yeah, they don't want any mobile tattoo facilities in San Bernardino. San Bernardino says, if we don't want them, we're never going to allow them.
Wow.
So I have
why.
been there. I get temporary permits, but you can't have a permanent.
Okay.
I don't know if it's such a big, massive county. I mean, that county's bigger than most
it's
states.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what would be the reason to not allow that? I don't know.
No idea. Maybe they just don't have the staff to cover the county. I don't know. But they're super against it, which I thought was odd. But I'm like, all right. They're like, we'll issue a temporary for that particular event, but you cannot get a permanent.
Wow.
All right. But, you know, jump through the hoops. Jump through the hoops now.
Yeah.
Gotta go through life, jump through these hoops. So the convention's going to be amazing. The new bus we're getting, we're wrapping it with advertising for the convention. So we're just
Econ, Trusted Tattoo Gathering.
Trusted Tattoo Gathering, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2023. We're going to park it right in front of the new shop in Oceanside, which is located right next to the freeway. 150,000 people a day drive past that shit.
There you go.
So it's going to be amazing.
Right outside the Camp Pendleton, the Marine Corps base.
One of the biggest
right outside the
bases
front gate. It's
in California.
yeah.
Massive base. Tons of people there. So I don't know if you know this, again, lesser known fact, the busiest Domino's pizza in the world is located about 3 blocks from our shop on Camp Pendleton.
man.
Yes, the busiest McDonald's, or the 3rd busiest.
Is it because of Camp Pendleton?
It's because of the devil dog.
yeah, I was
It's
just
because of the
gonna
fucking devil dog.
They love Domino's.
They fucking, hey, there's some
Love
devil dogs. They got
Domino's.
money. They got disposable income. They're hungry.
They're like, let me get 15 pizzas.
Not much to do but eat, you know?
Bang bang.
Yeah.
They're
All
eating
day.
and training.
That's
they
it,
need,
eat and train.
they need
Eat
the
and train.
calories.
Yeah.
All day. Get those carbs.
Staying busy, yeah.
Killing it.
Burning
God
through 'em.
bless.
Now look forward to the convention though, man. Sounds
Yeah.
cool. Sounds exciting,
It's gonna be
man.
amazing.
Yeah, we do.
We have a lot going on. thank you again, Hirsch, for coming out. I mean, you got a lot going on. You're an inspiration to us. All the stuff you see, I'm always like, oh man, come on, I can do that.
No, you can. No, you can.
It's like the same thing.
And just because, like, if I do something, bro, it still doesn't mean that you or anybody else can't do it. You know, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's all.
I think a lot of people have that mentality, like,
somebody did it first,
it's been done.
it,
It's been done. Like, oh, fuck
so what? You know, I mean, everything's already been done. You know? Everything's already
just
been
like every
done,
tattoo idea that you have, it's probably already been done. You know,
exactly. So
same idea. You know,
Yeah. No, I love it though, dude. Super inspiring.
I do want to, since we're here at this event, Ink Master Paramount, I did want to kind of get your guys' input on Ink Master.
Yes.
The TV show, as well as just like tattoo shows in general and how they've kind of changed, you know, the industry or society's look at tattoos. And then also how you think you guys would do, or would you guys be willing to jump on a show like that? So as far as
what, are you signing up right now? Are we signing up right now?
Yeah, I have the form in my back pocket right now. They already said, like, oh, that guy Joey, like,
yeah. No, I wouldn't.
He's really good on the hoverboard, so I don't know. That's a win for me.
I think they like that. I think they like that. They got a couple videos and shit. I'd be on it right now if my battery didn't fucking die.
Man,
rest in peace, hoverboard. Charge you when I get home.
No, but I'm actually looking forward to this season. I really haven't seen too many of the recent seasons, I'll be honest. I feel like I watched the first few, and then I just kind of stopped. You know, it felt like I didn't really know a lot of tattoo artists that actually watched Ink Master. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but I really didn't keep up.
Same thing. First season,
I did.
You know,
at the shop there was remember what's his face that used to work at the shop, big guy, Trevor. He was like in love with the show.
Okay.
He would put it on every time a new episode come out. He would throw it on, and I was entertained. I liked it. You know, I was down.
Some of his homies were on the show. We're Jason Clay Dunn, good friend of his.
Oh yeah. He's been around for a long. I remember seeing him on Craigslist back in the day, man. Craigslist ads back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Private studio, man.
Guilty.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I got a Craigslist ad right now.
Yeah.
Still running.
Mobile.
It's been bringing me fucking $1,000.
Yeah, no, I mean, there has been a lot of talented artists on the show, though. You know, there really has. I just really haven't kept up, but this new season, the judges alone, you know what I mean? I'm excited.
Yeah,
you know, Nico.
I think them swapping the artists or the judges definitely added some like more interest into it, you know? Because I think same thing, like I was watching the first few seasons and it kind of felt like they were just pumping them out, like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, oh, there's another season? Oh shit. There's another season? Oh shit, you know?
Different versions of them, you know?
Yeah, and that too. And I was just like, I can't keep track of all this shit,
Tattoo
you know?
Angels, it's just like,
all that. I would see like one episode of those and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I need to work.
Yeah.
You know? And then I just passes my mind, but
Redemption.
Redemption. All that
so many
stuff,
different,
Standoff.
Yeah.
The fuck? What's
Shop Brewer, was it a mentor versus apprentice? Like, it was, you know?
East Coast versus West Coast. The South versus the North. Like, damn, motherfucker, you bringing up old beats and shit. Bringing up old beats and shit. Christians versus Whoa.
Man, whoa.
Dave, throwing it back.
Oh, man. Don't give them the ideas, bro.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah, we have enough division trying to pick an Ink Master.
Oh my god.
But,
just let them fucking tattoo, bro.
Yeah, them changing the judges, you know, the host definitely I think has added some spice back into it. And I definitely approve of the show of you know, televising it. It makes it more accepting. People that may not have at one point liked tattoos, now they feel like, oh man, they're doing beautiful artwork. You know, some of them fuck up tattoos, but you know, there's
high pressure situation though. High pressure situation. So
exactly. And we'll talk about that as on the artist point of view, but as like the society and how it's become more accepted, especially like in the workplace. You know, like I know Starbucks is that how you say it? Starbucks is tattoo. Their tattoo policy is it's okay for you to get your neck's tattooed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nothing in the throat.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I heard that, I was like, bro, I could fucking work
even
at
Disney,
Starbucks.
right? I was very surprised by their
allowing it now?
They have a new policy now.
So
ever since Maui, they can't hate on it after Maui.
Oh yeah, like bro, Maui's blasted. You know, that's my boy.
His tattoos were dancing and shit. So,
I mean, exactly. You're welcome.
Bro, I went to Walmart the other day, and this chick, full face, full ears, eyelids, had a nose like a clown, a red nose, fucking fully everything. And I'm like, The fuck? Like,
Wow.
Where?
I was being punked
At Walmart?
at Walmart. And she even had a shirt that said, tattooed and employed. I'm like, this bitch is all in.
But
I love
she
it.
was a Walmart employee?
Fucking cashier.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Fucking, and I'm like, what should I ask her? Like,
You're like-
what should I ask her? I want to ask her something. Like,
For
where did
sure.
you get these tattoos? Like,
Yeah.
who are you?
You didn't get a picture by chance, did you?
God, I
Man, or a
would've been-
video.
I'm gonna go back.
yeah.
I'm gonna go get that.
You
picture.
you should
I'm gonna go back. and
ask
get
her a
that
question. Record that.
We should do a podcast with her.
Get it number 2.
picture. What if she murders us or something?
Nah,
See? That's fucking fucked up. See?
Yeah, that,
Oh,
see,
fucking, I'm gonna
you're the type of people
What a
we
piece
don't
of
want,
shit.
man.
What a
Come on.
scumbag. I'm a
The
tattoo artist.
stereotype,
No, yeah, clown nose. Like, that's a fucking what is that? Who's that serial killer?
Well, have you seen Richie the Barber? The fucking
Oh, yeah, Richie the Barber.
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, what did he do? He just did the Seaside show, didn't he? Didn't he MC the Seaside show? He MC'd
not
a show.
sure. I think
but
so, yeah.
I like him. He's always hype. I've met him a few times.
Yeah.
We had dinner together one time.
Yeah, he's a nice
That's
guy,
cool.
and he's fucking
Yeah.
fully clown tattooed up. You know,
Yeah, but I mean, you look at him and you're like, damn, bro.
he's a little wild. He's definitely
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
wild.
I
He's a
just
little wild.
okay, like
He's working out now. He's on fitness now.
yeah, no, last time I saw him, he was
Yeah.
like,
He's getting the shit
my
right.
thing is like, I just feel like it's your face.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
your face. Like that's you who you are, you know. But I guess maybe they don't like their face so much, so why not? I mean,
Yeah, you know, I've seen
they
people.
want to have a Botox party, which to me is crazy. It's like botulinum toxin. What the fuck? Some shit in your face.
Toxins, yeah.
Some side.
Yeah,
oh,
like
let's dab ourselves with some
paralyzes-
fucking paralyzing
Supposed to
shit.
paralyze muscles.
Nah.
Like, wait,
Like,
what?
oh
What do you
yeah,
think
so
we
you
do?
don't have these things. I'm like, I like them. I mean, that's
There
me.
you go.
What
That's
the
me.
fuck?
That's me. Yeah.
You don't like my shit?
Yeah.
now it makes me like, oh, I'm a
No,
fuck.
but
All
it
right.
is crazy seeing somebody, you know, because I've been following a couple people that were collecting tattoos, right? And then they get closer to their head, they're getting their head tattooed, their neck, little sideburn tattoos, and all of a sudden they're doing fucking face and then forehead mandalas, and now they're doing like the blacks in their getting the blacked out eyes.
Blacked out eyes. That's
And I'm
weird.
like,
Quest? Are you talking about like Quest? You know what I'm
Quest,
talking about?
yeah, he's one that I followed.
Fitness guy and boom.
Yeah, before it was just like he just had this and then like the side tattooed, and then now he's like, but some of the tattoos are like wicked, like they look like fucking just streaks going across his face, and I'm like, what? Like, to me that looks extreme.
Yeah.
But to him, that's a look he was hoping to achieve.
Definitely.
So there's something that
We gotta
he
get him on here.
sees. Yeah, that'd be cool. Got to get on here too.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting to kind of get his input on
100%.
on his.
Well, I
perception
just
on
feel
that,
like
you know.
tattoos are so common now that it's almost like if you are getting them for the shock factor, you have to do that.
Yeah, because a tribal band used to be shock factor. Now it's just like, oh, you
Like, whoa, dude, this guy, fucking
whole
90s, bro.
tribal,
The 90s, bro. You better watch out with that. Those
Yeah.
are spiky. Those are pointy little fucking spikes, bud.
got some barbed wire there, bud.
Must be a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now everybody has them. So it's almost like if you want to be
I think
anything.
that's partially Ink Master's fault too, because they're just making tattoos too accepted that the people that originally got them because they wanted to be different. I'm like, fuck, now I'm not that different.
But that's what I was going to say about that, too. It's
Okay.
like, I do like that it's been more accepted. Okay. I do like how back in the day, every time a fucking LA Ink show would come out, I would get a phone call for a tattoo. Every time the fucking show came out, I would get a phone call. It's just like it motivated people to get tattoos, which is great. But then again, it didn't become so common that you have some clients that are like, oh yeah, well that's this, or you should be able to do this
They're
or
critics
that.
now, you know?
Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Shut
they're
the fuck
critics.
up.
They,
You don't
they know more about tattoos than we do at that
Yeah.
point, you know?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck did you
I've
just
seen
say?
every season, so, and I'm like,
I know
thinking
what
to
I'm talking
myself,
about
like,
here.
I know what can be done in 6 hours.
You still don't know.
I know what can be
No, it is
done
like
in 6
Machines
hours.
down.
Yeah.
Machines down. You don't even have to put them down. There's nobody here telling you to put them down. You can keep going.
So I know you can do a full sleeve in fucking 8 hours.
Yeah.
Done. Done deal.
No, that's funny.
I mean, you know, the bad comes with the good, man. You know, at the end of the day, anything that gets, you know, eyes on your stuff, you're going to get the bad with the good, you know?
Yeah.
So it all
Yeah.
comes together. Yeah, that's funny.
But I mean, again, like I love it. I would be on the show. I've applied to be on the show. They've emailed me,
Yeah,
say like apply for the show, and I'm like, okay, I apply. They never accept me. And I think what happened was when they first started doing Ink Masters, they did it at my homie Ray's show that was in Anaheim, right? And they were
at the Ink Master Tattoo.
at the
Expo.
Ink Master Tattoo Expo.
I remember that.
Yeah.
They were trying to recruit people, right?
Yep.
But when I saw them, in my mind, it seemed like an outside entity trying to fucking take advantage of tattooers.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it immediately, and I was like, "Nah, well, good luck with that, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might have said that to like one of one of the main producers of the fucking show. So every time I apply, they're like, "Fuck that fucking guy."
They put you on the list.
So,
Yeah, he just watched you.
him.
He watched you walk away after you said that. He's like, "I'll remember you."
It was a female,
Man.
but I do feel like she did that.
Yeah.
I do feel like she.
You have a memorable face. You have a wonderful face.
And I look like everybody, so it's like, oh yeah, I know that was that guy.
What's that guy?
So I like want to do like an official apology. I thought I was trying to protect people in my industry. I didn't want people taking advantage of.
You were being a gatekeeper of
Yeah, kind of. I was kind of being like, hey, this is our world. Like, why are you deciding to come in? And like I said, I felt
taken.
And you know what? Now I'm the asshole. Now I'm the asshole sending this video. So like, hi, I'm your next Ink Master. Like, you fucking put me on the show. You know what I mean? Now I'm that fucking guy.
Is that how you submit for the show? You gotta send a video?
Yeah, you send a video. Yeah, you send a video.
They want to see like what you look like, your vibe,
and then they'll fucking call you and then do like a Zoom. And if they like you, then they'll go from there. I've never got past the Zoom.
I know. I always wonder how they find, because sure, we might see some artists that we recognize, but there's just some random artists that I'm like, where did this guy come from? I've never seen them.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious how they find their artists for the shows too. So.
Yeah, I always thought it was like they're looking for people that are eccentric, like they're just out there in the way they talk or move. But
that's me. I'm eccentric. I'm out there.
No, but that's not the case though. That's not the case, because I've met a couple Ink Masters that they're chill.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have that persona when they're on camera, but in person they're
that too.
So I guess you never know.
Well, no, that's what Jason said. And a lot of people I've ever talked to sound said, oh, they be editing. They be editing shit. I didn't even say that.
Like they'll ask you a question and then make it seem like you intentionally wanted to say that.
Yeah, or they'll have you make a face or something, and then it's like a reaction to what.
Like, can you make a face like
damn,
you just?
Dog, that's a fucked up reaction, dog. Like, bro, I wasn't to that. I was fucking.
I want you to imagine
that
you
is true though. That is
your toe.
What kind of like, damn, bro, was it that bad, bro? I didn't make
throw that clip in when they're judging the tattoo, and you're like, dude.
Damn. No, you're right.
That's what he feels about that tattoo.
TV at the end of the day,
Yeah. I think all I'm saying is I think I've been blackballed. I think I've been blackballed.
Yeah. I think they should let you on the show.
I do too.
I think it would be the most entertaining season of all time.
There you go.
We have a good time. Hey, I'm down. I'll win every fucking contest.
You go.
Yeah. I'm a great artist. So I tell them. They don't
but you would give them a lot of content to be able to edit and make you.
I look like
they make you look like the bad guy.
I'd be like,
they'll be like,
man, what the fuck's going on
the
here?
The producer that you said the wrong thing to back in 2020, you'll sound like, that's the guy.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, and they just fucking cancel me. they like put two things together, and it's like, like, oh, did you just say that? Like, no, bro, I was talking about fires.
I wasn't even wearing the same clothes in both those clips. So have you submitted to be on Ink Master before?
Yeah, a long time ago I have. Yeah. So
maybe we should submit together.
There we go. Would you still consider it? I mean,
I would.
I think like the way I see it, it's a good vehicle to gain exposure
for sure.
But I think you've done that for yourself already to the point where I'm not saying you're better than anybody, but I feel like you're above doing the Ink Master thing because you're just on a whole nother wave.
Yeah.
You know?
They just gave him $50K to do his fucking dream shit. Exactly. $50K said, oh, do your dream shit. Whatever you want, dog. Like, oh, shit, all right.
Yeah.
Fucking $50K. So, he don't want to fucking go sleep with these motherfuckers in the room for $50K.
So we'll say that Ink Master, you missed out.
Man. You missed the train.
You missed the train. You missed the Hearst train. So now you got to settle for Joey.
So now, come over here. I apologize, and let's make it happen.
Please, I didn't mean it.
I love the show. I love the show.
I did.
Hell yeah.
I did have a great time on the show.
Yeah.
And I think the more I say that, the more she's going to be like, yeah, fuck you. And that's cool.
I want you on your knees.
Yeah, I get it. I do the same shit. I'd be like, nah, remember when you said that shit? I'd be like, I know I did, and I did. Nah, you said that shit, you fucked up. I know.
I'm sorry.
Words have power.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Words have power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one time we were at a convention, and this was like a comic book convention, and I really told this dude, I said, oh man, good luck with that, bro. And then my homie was like, why would you tell him that? I was like, no, I meant like good luck.
And you said it like that, like the way you said it, like, oh, good luck with that.
You know what? I say that all the time, and I've never realized, like, why people sometimes they have a weird reaction. I say that too, actually. Hey, good luck with that. Yeah.
I mean, hey, good luck, bro.
You know, I've gotten that said to me, and it doesn't come off like like I don't see the intention that that came behind that, but I think about it like, wait, did they mean something by that?
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing
More
not
like,
a good idea?
get through the pain
Like,
sort of thing. You know, at least that's how I mean it. Hey, good luck with that sitting through that tat sort of thing, you know? So
yeah, and I mean, it depends on how you mean it. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I really meant the dude it was a comic book about a giant robot type shit. It was a cool tank thing. I was like, oh, good luck with that. I hope I get to read more. I should have added that.
Yeah.
I should have said, good luck with that. I hope to read another comic book or something. But I just was like, hey, good luck with that. And he was like, you're a dick. I'm like, no, I meant it. I meant it, dude.
Man.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, that's human nature, human communication. Sometimes we don't say things correctly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the emphasis in certain vowels makes it sound more,
but
more
now,
fucked up.
whether the producer hates me or not, my tattoo bus is wrapped
already here,
with the Ink Masters logo right now. Again, I apologize, but the Ink Masters logo is all over my bus right now. We doing it. I guarantee you, if Campfire would have hit up Ink Masters and be like, "Oh yes, we have Joey Chavez, that's ready to," and she'd be like,
boom,
no.
Oh, cancel the event.
I'm glad you didn't go that far.
Yeah. We'll postpone it.
We'll
build our own.
Give it 6 months. We're doing it ourselves. So thank God for lack of communication. Sometimes you fucking win on that.
Yeah. But no, that's big, man. Having the Ink Master Paramount collaboration, them reaching out and getting the bus built or getting the bus wrapped for their event, you know, having people that were on the show tattooing on the bus. I mean, the bus has already been and had some huge people on it. Katy Perry, Tech Nine. Who else?
Kanye flipped us off one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So sounds like Kanye.
Kanye move right there.
Yeah, Kanye move.
So, you know, it's
but you guys are putting a lot of great seeds.
Growing,
Yeah, we're like, I feel, honestly, dude, I just feel fucking invincible right now. I feel like we got the Midas touch and everything's just rolling, which is why I am pulling the trigger on a lot of things that I have been wanting to do. And I've just really decided, hey, you got to invest in yourself. If you're going to invest in anything, invest in yourself. That's why, like, I actually, when the stock market was going haywire and shit, I pulled all my stocks.
Good time.
I pulled all my crypto. And I put it into my business, bro. And honestly, I'm just seeing it. I'm seeing that money. Like, at first I was like, ooh.
I pulled at the right time too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I'm putting it to where I know it's going to make money. In this guy right here. So it's a beautiful thing, dude. I'm blessed. You're blessed. This is a blessed freaking day.
Definitely.
I'm so glad to be out here in the beautiful freaking Huntington Beach. I mean, perfect weather. Could have been hotter. I want to go jump in the ocean.
You want to go do that?
I'm in my trunk.
You're in trunk
right now.
I think I have trunks here too.
And then real quick too, like before you guys like end the podcast, I think listening to your audience is a big, it's a big important thing. A lot of the things that I've done is because I listen to what people are commenting, right? So, to the subscribers out there, I want to ask, for my boys here, like, what do you guys want to see on here? Is there, certain topics, certain questions? We want to know what the audience is. Is there young tattooers, established? What's out there? That way we know they know what direction to take this podcast with. So
100%, because we are versatile and we are down. Like, if you want to learn something, you want to see something, let us know. Like, you could ask the guys here. They'll still come up with some crazy idea about doing some crazy shit. Joey's the first one to jump up and grab that flag and wave it down and try to get honks in. I only got 3.
And that's why I fuck with you, Joey. You've always been ready to jump in, whether not even knowing if it's gonna work, but having faith that regardless what it is, we can make it work.
Make it work, baby.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So, going back to talking about communicating with or listening to your audience, which platforms are you pushing more on right now? I know TikTok's big. Do you think it's the focus is transitioning? Because I know they're always competing with each other.
They are. They're all fighting. They're all competing. They're all trying to be the top dog. They're all trying to be the top app. I think back to the audience is knowing who the audience is and listening to the audience. So they're all different audiences. Right now, I've actually been pushing Facebook a lot. Surprisingly, a lot of people, when I tell people that, they're like, Facebook. A lot of people, they had a Facebook back in the day. They don't use it anymore. But the demographic over there is the older people. We've talked about this before. The tias are over there. The grandmas are over there, so I do find that like certain like when I post a video, it might not do well on IG. It might even flop on TikTok because TikTok's different than what it was a year ago. The algorithm over there is different now, you know?
It's changing.
So I feel like right now Facebook Reels is like the early TikTok days. So right now the algorithm is giving. It wants creators on that app. So post content out there because it's going to give you a bone. It's going to have one of your videos do really well. Why? Because they want you to post on their app, you know? There's a lot of, if you think of TikTok, you could think of all these stars that come from TikTok, right? Oh, that's a top, you know, I could name them. You know what I mean? Just different people that are known TikTok personalities. But can you think of Facebook? There's not that many, you know. And there's yeah, there's not, you know. So right now, Meta, you know, Meta is big. It's not going anywhere. People think Facebook is dead. I still believe it could still be one of the biggest apps. You know, it could be the top app. Yeah. But
well, yeah, the biggest money maker now is data. And I mean, how much data does Facebook have?
True.
How much data does Facebook have?
They own Instagram too. Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
So
WhatsApp, they own WhatsApp now, right?
But I am using Facebook a lot while it's, you know, while it's giving right now while it's hot.
So because I know Facebook recently, like in the last few months, I believe, they have their own Reels now, Facebook Reels.
Yes.
It's not just Instagram Reels, that's Facebook Reels.
Yep.
Do you repurpose posts that you've done in the past to repost onto Facebook to try to get those? Because I've heard of creators saying repost, like they'll even use the same piece of content on the same platform and post it like 3 or 4 times, and then like that 4th time it just really pops off.
That's something new that I've been trying to do. I haven't done that a lot, but I have heard that. So a lot of people, it might not hit the first few times, but sometimes you might need to shorten it a little bit more. You know, watch your analytics. I know a lot of times people, if you're seeing they're only watching the first 6 seconds, and it's a 15-second video, then shorten that video, you know, things like that.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
But a lot of my content that I posted on Facebook is really, it's all my TikToks. I just removed the watermark. That's another thing. You want to remove the watermarks, right? Whenever you post to any other apps. But all I did was just post all my videos that I already had. So, but now that it's like doing so well, I feel like I have the strongest community there. That's the other thing too. You want to build as a community, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Facebook, they really, bro, I'm telling you, they really rock with me over there, bro. Like I feel like, you know, it's a different vibe, different feeling on every app, but I really feel like I have hardcore supporters on Facebook, and that's new. I've only been pushing my reels since it started in November. You know, so I've been getting a lot of love and support, and because I'm seeing the numbers over there, I'm more motivated to do like exclusive content that I'm only going to post on Facebook, you know? So things like that. But it's good to have different apps because, again, it might not do well on this app, might flop over here, but it's going to do good in at least one of them. You know, it can go viral on one and it might flop everywhere else. But when you have that many apps, you know, and you don't have to do extra work, just reuse the same videos you're already making. You know?
Well, I mean, I think too, you have put a lot of work in, you built a lot of stuff. I just witnessed something outside, which I thought was super cool. One of the workers from here comes running up to him. Excuse me.
To Herschel?
Just want to say I'm a really big fan. I'm a really big fan right now. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, how did that feel? And when is the first time that happened to you?
It feels like it's been happening more recent, like the more recent years, but you know, it feels, that's when it feels real, you know, like when you know, I'm seeing that I'm getting millions of views or whatever in the internet. I've talked about this before. It doesn't feel real. It's just numbers. But when you see that in real life, that's when like, oh shit, like, okay, you know, like people really are seeing these videos, you know, and that's when it feels real. And I mean, it just feels good because a lot of years, again, you feel like you're not being seen. You feel like, you know, but when, you know, you do get the recognition, especially like out in public, it seems like, you know, that's why I'm doing all the hard work, you know, it just makes it worth it, you know, so, and I love it. So it's just a win-win, man.
Win-win-win.
It's a win-win.
Win-win-win.
I've just been there watching like, damn.
You didn't see it?
Right.
It was so cool. No, it was cool because I see her running. She was just standing there, security
Pick too for the event.
Running.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, something's going on. Something's going on.
Yeah.
Right up to her. Excuse me. I'm such a big fan. I'm just say hi. I'm a big fan. He's like, oh shit, it hurt.
Nah, it's good.
Oh, hold on, let me back up. Now I gotta get started autograph and shit.
Yeah,
that was tight though.
That's cool, man.
And like you said, I mean, it felt good for me to even witness it. Like I'm a very I feel like I'm a very empathetic person, so I feel stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why like I love hanging out with people like you and you know everybody else because I really feed off that energy, man. And I can just tell that was just
Have you been to Alaska?
I have not. No, I'd love to, man.
It's beautiful, man.
There's this place we went to called the Chena Hot Springs.
Okay.
They say it has like healing properties, bro. And I'll tell you, I didn't believe it But after going through there, I felt healed, bro. It was so crazy.
Really?
We had a long weekend, bro. We were taxed, like bodies torn up, and we got in this hot spring, and it was just so hot.
It gets hot, bro. Like
so hot.
It almost feels like it's gonna like give you burns, like 30 burns.
Dip away
Really? There's like sections of the water that's like has hot spots.
Okay. Yeah, real hot.
Yeah,
because it's a hot spring. It just comes out. Yeah. You know? But there's like, this one spot that they put that fucking makes like an arc of water, and you just go and like put your back on it, bro. And it felt like a million little elves of water just fucking. Yeah, like little tiny elves, like bro. It felt like head, bro.
Okay,
and so I'm sitting there like
stream that just gets shot out of this.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I'm just sitting there like just hitting different spots, bro. Like just letting it get over here and then letting it get over here and fucking got out of that hot spring, bro. I felt rejuvenated, bro.
Nice.
I felt rejuvenated.
So much, especially at the end of that trip, we were gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the convention is a 4-day convention.
That's a 4 day.
4 days,
but and it's 2 of them back to back. 2 conventions back to back, and they're in hotel venues, so they allow us to stay there till 5, 6 in the morning.
Okay.
So we were tattooing fucking 14-hour days,
10 a.m.
back to back to back,
4 a.m.
and
go to sleep, do it again.
Yeah, and people in Alaska, they love tattoos. Like,
man, I think that's like something that like. I kind of envy too, man, is that like you guys travel a lot, bro, and that's badass. That's something that I feel like I personally, I've traveled more for like pleasure, but to actually, bro, I've seen you guys everywhere, tattoo in different states, collecting all these experiences, and sure, like we could reach people on the internet, but nothing at the end of the day will still beat that real world meeting and connection in person. You know what I mean? So that's something that's important too, and I think that's why it's cool that you guys are doing the convention, because a lot of things are changing, but there's certain things that are here to stay and certain traditions that we want to keep pushing, and that's something that I'm big on, and to keep, to do a convention and to, change it too, to make it better, right? Because now there's so many. I think that's cool, man, and just keep those traditions going, because I don't want that to go, man, the tattoo convention experience, I think it's part of the culture, man. So.
It is. And like I said, like back in the day, some of them were like in stream. You didn't know what was going to happen. Where now it's like a lot of times I go to a convention, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly how it's going to go. I know. It's almost like, okay, what time is it? The competition's about to start. And that's not even at like the same convention. It's like a different convention. It's like, okay, this competition is this, is that. And I get it. It's all business.
Yeah.
But again, I just want it to be more of an experience where it's business, but it's also pleasure. It's also knowledge, it's also appreciation. It's giving back a little bit, even just appreciating the old is giving back to that culture.
You mentioned the history and everything too, man. So
because again, like you said, times change, things do change. Time does change. That's nothing we can do to stop that. But again, you just got to pay tribute and respect to who got us where we are, because we would be nowhere without the Freddie Negrettis, the fucking fucking Good Time Charlie, fucking
all the guys that paved the way. The innovators,
Sailor Jerry,
the bar, raising the bar.
Fucking all the dudes at the fucking pipes,
creating new stuff.
Yeah, bro. And it goes back like even Hawaii, like some of the Hawaiian traditions. They're tattooing, the whole family tattoos each other. Like the son would be tattooing the mom, the sister would be tattooing the son. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how far this tradition goes back. Some tattoo cultures, they sew the tattoo in. You heard of that? They fucking use like fishing line type shit. And they put it in the ink and they fucking sew it.
Wow.
And the fucking thing pulls the ink and you're like, yeah, I think it's the Inuits. I think it's up northerners do that shit. Yeah,
that's interesting.
So I want to have stuff like that too, where it's just different. I mean, obviously, we're gonna have them tattoo. We want to bring in like a Tabori style tattooer, and we want to bring in like the traditional Hawaiian tattoo with the tapping and shit. But yeah, I don't know about that.
Like how they do at the Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they had the.
They had them there. They had them there. Yeah,
it's cool to watch.
Yeah,
cool to watch that. Yeah,
it's cool to watch. It's cool to have. Because some people just want to do that. You know what I mean? Some people, they can't go to Hawaii to get them. They can't go to Japan to get them. But if they're there, they're going to fucking come and try to get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we got to get a copy. So we're working. We're working.
Give me 1 second.
We're podcasting. We're running shows. We're talking shows. We're talking business. We're helping Hirsch work on his book right now.
There you go.
We're freaking... What are we going to try to do today, fucking Pinky? What are we going to try to do today? You know what I'm saying?
Same thing we try to do.
That's right, baby. That's right. Because I'll tell you what, man. I really feel invincible right now. And it's just it's a great time. And I think sky's the limit, bro.
Definitely, man. Sky's yet to come, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm super stoked. Like, And again, this experience was super special, and I'm super pumped. But I just feel like you said, the best is yet to come.
100%. You know, like I said earlier, planting a lot of great seeds here, man. So,
amen, amen. Hirsch, man, thank you so much for coming out.
Hey, pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
I don't know how long this podcast has been. What are we into? If I know Elvis, he'll
going
fucking
for
keep
about
you here.
an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, Elvis will keep you locked here. Elvis will keep this going for 3 hours, bro. So if we don't end this.
Well, we'll cut it. We'll cut it.
We should have given her a lunch break. We should have had an intermission, but we just fucking rolled.
Yeah, we'll take a break. You know, maybe we'll come back and do extend it. You know, we'll see. So, but let's take a break. You know, we'll cut it. We'll cut it. But we won't end it.
See what I mean?
We'll see what happens.
He's good.
You know, and I'm sure we'll have you on again.
We'll be back. If not Hirsch, if not Elvis, at least I'll be back to do a quick closeout. I'm just kidding. We'll be back.